Hey, buddy. The eggs have really started flowing. We've been getting like 18 to 20 a day now, so pretty tough to keep up. I think we're gonna start selling them pretty quick here, and they're getting bigger in size now too. We do have enough hose to reach all the way to the chicken coop, but by the time you unreel all that hose and bring it out here and then reel it back in, it's just easier to do this. We'll take a look up in here. As you can see, I mean, it's pretty much spotless. So that's what it looks like out to that T, and then it goes up. You can see it's pretty clean in here too, but I'll shop back whatever I can out of there just so it's spotless before the winter. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, they make chimney sweeps for this sort of thing, but I've never had one. Well, I am going to I have a leaky tire on the four-wheeler, so I always have to fill it up every couple, 3 days with the compressor. So I'll do that, and then we'll take the four-wheeler back to the new building site. Well, it is the next day, but big news, we got our building permit. So that went way faster than I thought. You know, we were waiting on a survey because we already have a dwelling unit on this property. I guess the county requires you to have a certain amount of land to add another one. So we just had to prove that or get that on file or something. I was thinking it was going to take a couple more weeks at least. So that's why I was like, well, at this point, might as well just cut the logs during the winter. But now that we have it here, I'm going for it. We're going to get all of our logs before the snow flies. So a lot of the footage that you're going to see in this video is from yesterday. But this is the same time of year that I cut and peeled the logs for the little log cabin workshop. I built that 2 years ago. That turned out great. Really happy with how everything turned out with that. And these are the same logs, same time of year, everything. So I'm going to go for it. And those logs really didn't shrink much. And even if you cut them during the middle of the winter, they're still going to shrink anyways. So yeah, the big thing was I thought the survey was going to take longer. So I'm like, well, there's no way I'm going to get them all cut and drug over here and, you know, peeled before winter. But at this point and the way things are going, it's looking like that's going to happen. So I was kind of brainstorming a way to get these logs over here, and as you'll see in this video, I have a pretty good system down. So these right here are 20-foot logs. I got these yesterday, and I have a few more down on the ground I got to skid over yet. But this is going really fast, and I'm already almost done with the longest logs of the cabin. I only have, I think, 4 more left, and that'll be it for these, and then they get shorter from there. So these are my drawings for this cabin. I did a video a while ago about how I do these. You know, this is just using an architectural ruler, and you can draw things out to scale. And this is our floor plan. And again, it's 24 by 40. This is what the front will look like. That's what the back will look like. So with log building, especially when you're doing it by hand with no cranes or, you know, any machines, if you lay out your doors and windows strategically, you really cut down on the length of logs that you need. And here's what I mean by that. So these are the side profiles. So these 20 footers that I have over there are going to fill in below these windows, and we're going to have butt joints. They'll meet up, you know, because I can't handle 40-foot logs by myself. So we'll splice these in, and again, you'll see that, you know, once we get building. So I really only need the 20 footers to come up to these windows, and then from there, you know, there'll be logs between these windows, and these are all just short little logs between these windows. This wall here is going to take most of the long logs. This is the west side, but you can see I have a door right in the middle of the cabin. These are going to be French doors that go out to a porch. So now, you know, that really cuts down the longer logs, you know, because I'll have a door frame framed up, and then we're only talking about like a 17, I think, foot, I'd have to look, 17 or 16 foot span here. You know, and then we'll have these windows. These will be short between there, you know, and there, and then longer ones up top. And then on the front, you know, this is a 24-foot span. And because I have a door in the middle, you know, that cuts that down in half for those logs on the sides. And then, you know, again, short ones between the windows and doors and the sides here. And then they'll get longer as we go up our gable. So by the end of today, I will for sure have my long logs done. And then from there, they're just getting shorter and shorter. So this is going, yeah, a lot faster than I thought. I should have all the logs for the cabin in the next few days, 4 or 5 days. And then I'm figuring 2 weeks for peeling. Because peeling sucks, but I might be able to get it done sooner than that. Anyways, I'll definitely have all the logs down, skidded over here, and peeled before the snow flies. So with that, I will show you how I'm getting all these logs skidded over here. It's kind of a treat. I've never had a 4-wheeler to drag logs ever for any kind of machine. So as you can see, that works out pretty slick. I'm pretty impressed that this little Yamaha Timberwolf 250 drags these. This is an 8-inch diameter log. And like I said, there's only so many of these long logs that are going to be in the cabin. I'm going to start with all of those. They're all going to come from right along the driveway too. So, I mean, this one took about 5 minutes to get over here, to cut it and drag it over. So I'll get all the long ones on site first. Should go pretty quick. And then from then on, they're just going to get shorter and shorter. So. Don't try that move at home. It's actually working out slicker than snot, quite honestly. I actually can't even hardly feel the log back behind the four-wheeler. It pulls it really well. Like I said, these are the 20-foot logs. I have several more of these to get, but when they get shorter, I'll probably be able to do 2 at a time, I bet. Well, you can see I have a bunch right here, kind of right by the chicken coop. There's like 10 of them right in this area, so I'll start grabbing some of these. Is this some redneck stuff going on here or what? So the logs on this cabin are gonna vary in diameter because I'm just using what I have, right? This one's 10 inches. Some of them will be 7, but between 7 and 10 is what they'll be. But this is probably the biggest log that'll go on the cabin right here. So if the four-wheeler can pull this one, I'll be pretty giddy about it. Well, here's where I'm at. I got most of these cut in on the ground in 20-foot lengths. But I'm just gonna keep going with the 20-footers, and then tomorrow or the next day, whenever I get done with these, I'll come back and take what I can out of the rest of the tree, because I'm gonna need a lot of, 4-foot logs to go between windows and things like that. So might as well use them instead of just cutting new trees for them. And I'm going to have, between what we cleared for the driveway and the scraps from these logs I'm cutting, I'm gonna have a lot of firewood. Well, this is going really well. I have 7 20-footers here. I have a couple more on the ground to drag over. This has been about 2 hours worth of work, so pretty happy with how fast this is going. So I bet in a week I'll have all the logs for sure down, drug over, and then I'm figuring 2 weeks for peeling, because peeling sucks. I mean, like the first log or two is fun, and then after that it's just, yeah, you're just ready for it to be over. But cutting your logs like this, getting them on site and then peeling them is, if you can get through that, the building is a piece of cake, honestly, because it gets way more fun once you can start building. So the project is in full swing. Like I said, it's going way faster than I originally expected. It'll take me a few more days to get these logs all skidded over there, and I'll just start peeling like a madman. Once we're all peeled and everything, I'll build my foundation, we'll build our floor, and then the snow can fly all at once we have that done and all of our logs peeled. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you soon.